All right, welcome back to Clutch Talk 101. We're going to do our final game prediction tonight. The Denver Broncos at the Los Angeles Chargers. This game, to me, I'm not going to lie, I'm holding on to like one more week of having hope because if there's any urgency in their season, it's got to be this game because we're not winning the division. And I don't think the Chargers, I think the Chiefs got this division. And if there's anybody that we're going to be competing with, it's going to be the Chargers. If we're good, any good at all. So we have the number one pass defense in the league. So I think we'll be able to at least contain Herbert, especially if Keenan Allen's not playing. Now Austin Eckler might be go off this game because our run defense isn't horrible, but it's pretty sure it's like middle of the pack. And when this is kind of be a superstitious stat, but Peyton Manning, his first year with Denver, started 2-3. I just watched a video. He played the same exact scenario. He was 2-3. He was playing like crap. And then Monday night, he was played the same exact week, week 6, played the San Diego Chargers.
Chargers were 3-2.
Were 3-2, and they were down 24-0 at the half, and they came back and beat them. And then the rest is history. After until Manning had his horrible year, the year he won the Super Bowl. Um, but of course, you know what I'm saying. That's but I am gonna hope that Russ turns the switch on, and I'm gonna hope that our pass defense can just shut down Herbert as much as they possibly can. And I don't see playing at the Chargers isn't. I don't think they don't have much of a home field advantage. In my personal opinion, I don't think that's gonna be a very big factor in the game. So I'm holding on to hope, and I'm gonna say the Denver Broncos are gonna win 20-16. I think that I think there's going to be a lot of field goals kicked, but I'm hoping that Russ can have a connect on a deep ball because anything past like 10, 15 yards, he hasn't looked good this year. So I'm hoping for some at least some decent yardage, no stupid turnovers, no stupid throws, and just protect the ball. What do you think's gonna happen?
I got the Chargers 17-13. I don't.
I don't blame you.
I mean, I think Denver's defense is good enough to give Herbert some fits. They got to get after him. They can't let him get comfortable at all
Yeah.
because broken ribs and all, he's been pretty solid overall. I mean, for playing banged up and Keenan Allen being out,
All right, not terrible.
yeah, he's been getting it done, and Russell Wilson has not. So Eckler, I don't know if we'll have a huge game. Like, I don't really see that. I see it more of a Gerald Everett gonna get a lot of targets, keep moving the chains, ball control, and then it's up to Russell Wilson to actually do something when they do get the ball. So I think time of possession, Chargers will just grind it out and get them in the end. But I agree with the field goals, and I mean, I don't see a big game for Mike Williams without Keenan Allen. Sertan's probably gonna lock him
Yeah.
up. I can't really. Uh, their other receiver, Palmer, Josh Palmer, or something like that.
Jesse Palmer, I believe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's looked pretty good supposedly. I haven't watched a whole lot of Chargers games this year, but Mike Williams is going to be the one that they're worried about. So
Yep.
it's going to be up to the other guys to get it done, and Brandon Staley to find a way to not be predictable and keep moving the ball against that defense. Probably going to go for it on fourth down every time.
Yeah.
And that's just a crapshoot if it works out or not. So Denver, I don't know. I on paper they're such a good team, but after watching all of these games, because
There's zero
I've watched the
chemistry.
majority of every Broncos game this year, and it does not look good. So I can't pick them
Yep.
until they look
I
like a a
I
decent team.
I bet most of the nation feels the same way you do. It's,
Hopefully you're right, and this is the week that they prove me wrong. But
yep.
man, it has been ugly
Yes.
to say the least.
Yes. It has. Hopefully, this is the week that he turns it around. I've been
Charge
saying this for
the
weeks.
Chargers have looked good. It's just the play calling in certain situations and the dumb go for it on fourth down, which they got lucky last week. But if they call a good game and just line up and play, I feel like Russell will find a way to.
Screw it up.
Yeah, and I feels horrible to say that because I've been a big Russell Wilson fan, just like pretty much everyone else all those years in Seattle. But whatever's going on there, whether it's his hands, his shoulder, something is not right. And I can't blame Nathaniel Hackett for all of that. I mean, if you go back, he's just missing throws. He's making dumb decisions. He's not looking at open guys. And then when he does have someone wide open, he's just throwing it 10 yards over there. So obviously everyone's frustrated. You saw that last week.
Right. You know,
Similar to the Raiders with, Devontae Adams. It's just those are two teams that are very frustrated.
yeah. I think I'm in hopes that it's not injury, which it very well could be. That he could be playing hurt. I don't know, but I'm in hopes that it's more so scheme and play design. Nathaniel Hackett has Aaron Rodgers spread West Coast type of offense. Russell Wilson never really played in that. He was most successful with good run game, bootleg, running around and hoping someone to
Which
get open.
you would think you would have seen that the first few weeks of the year. Now with Javante out, it's even harder because we know they don't trust Melvin Gordon to hold on to the ball.
Yeah, that has. He's got to have a lot of blame too. Honestly, he's blew 2 games for them. I know
So
Russ has looked terrible.
even if you wanted to change and go to more of like what Pete Carroll was doing just to get him comfortable and get him in a rhythm and going, now you've got Mike Boone, I think.
Yeah, and Latavius Murray, he's supposed to be the goal line guy because Javante was power back.
I see him making a pretty big immediate impact. We'll see if they change things up on their approach, but
I think this is gonna force Russ to be more aggressive, and we're gonna see it. We're gonna see it.
you better almost hope that it's physical because if not, I don't think it's necessarily scheme. I think it's mental. And if it is mental,
That's worst case scenario.
yeah, that's which I mean, I sound stupid even saying that because Russell Wilson's been the most clutch, professional, just go to work, get it done. Always does whatever his coach asks, and then, oh, we need you to come back from behind by 13 with 4 minutes left. All right. So he can turn it on and off whenever, but this year has not been that. So I don't know what else to say about it. It's
Right.
ugly, man.
Yep. Well, hopefully he can turn it around. We will see on Monday Night Football. I'm sorry, everybody. You have to watch my crummy Denver Broncos 4 out of the first 6 weeks on prime time.